surf at home. We've got a place at home that breaks 20, 30, probably a little bit plus. We don't talk about it a lot, but it's probably one of the best testing grounds in the world. And Ross and I have been great mates forever. We used to think, who's the craziest? Thank God I got a little bit older, so he can take over that. We call him the froth, and I'm the anti-froth.
What's TC, the offspring?
Yeah, he is. He's the offspring. So
yeah.
Tom comes down, but Ross and I, he's moved to Torquay, and we've spent a lot of time developing these boards. And he basically said, look, I need a board that'll go 50 mile an hour, that I can actually do a bottom turn and a top turn, I can carve, it can't spin out, it has to be able, there has to be no speed that it won't handle, there's no wave it won't handle, I need it to be able to ride a barrel, I need to be able to ride jaws. And I sort of said, yeah, anything else? And the French guy looked at me and said, oh, we don't surf out here, the waves are too fast. And at that stage he looked around and I was already running to the house, grabbed my board, Rabbit was still asleep, put his head up and said, hey, what's going on? I said, I think it's the best surf I've ever seen in my life. So I surfed for about an hour and a half by myself and got slapped probably the first 3 or 4 waves. I had that much adrenaline. And then finally got a smaller wave and probably got a pretty incredible barrel, and then went a bigger wave and got a better barrel and got a better barrel, and Rabbit came walking down the beach, and I watched him and I just waited for a wave, and he was sort of dragging his board. He had a hangover and he was looking pretty seedy, to say the least, pretty scratchy. So I ended up getting about a 6-foot barrel, got spat out, did a turn, flicked off, and it was like chariots of fire. He was running down the beach, you know, and I ended up surfing for 7.5 hours that day non-stop. It was probably the best surf I'd ever had in my life till that stage, and I think that was one of those moments in life, and I think it was a moment in French history where everyone realised France has got incredible surf. In fact, maybe it's got the best beach breaks in the world.